Hello guys, welcome back to the Quarantine Home Cook. So, what is up? Carly here, your Quarantine Home Cook. Welcome back to my channel. So, the latest food trend to hit the social media is the feta cheese pasta or the baked feta pasta. They said that this is the reason why Finland ran out of feta cheese in their grocery stores. So, today we are going to check if it's worth the hype. Let's go. What is a feta cheese pasta? Feta cheese pasta is a simple pasta recipe that was invented by a Finnish food blogger. A lot of people already gave a spin to the original recipe, but today we are just going to make the original version, which is basically cherry tomatoes with a block of feta cheese in the middle, drizzled with olive oil. So you bake it in the oven for about half an hour. Pull it out of the oven after about half an hour. You mash the tomatoes and then you toss it in with pasta and some fresh basils. That's it, as simple as that. I'm very excited, so let's go ahead and give it a try. Alright, let's now start making our feta cheese pasta. I'm going to add in cherry tomatoes. This is 250 grams cherry tomatoes, and then a generous amount of olive oil. And then I'm going to season this with pepper and salt. This is a 9.5 by 6.5 bakeware, by the way. Now I'm going to add the chili flakes. And then I'm going to toss it by hand to coat evenly. And then a block of feta cheese. This is 200 grams feta cheese and 5 cloves of peeled garlic. And then I'm going to drizzle it again with olive oil. That's it. So I'm going to bake this for 30 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius and then increase the temperature to 220 degrees Celsius and bake it for 10 more minutes. Alright, so while we are baking our cherry tomatoes and feta cheese, we are going to prepare our pasta. We're going to use penne here. I'm going to add a salt on boiling water and then about 250 grams of penne pasta, but we will only be needing 150 grams here in this recipe. We are going to cook this al dente about 11 minutes. This is now our feta cheese and tomatoes after baking for a total of about 40 minutes. I'm just going to mash the tomatoes and the feta cheese. As you can see, our tomatoes have already bursted. This is probably good for dips too, not just for pasta. You can also use a fork to mash this and mix until creamy. Alright, so now we are going to chop some fresh basils. Once done, we are going to add it onto our creamy sauce. And then mix it. And then we're going to add our pasta and then toss it once again. And then that's it. Our feta cheese pasta is done. Alright, so let's now try our feta cheese pasta. Okay, I think I like that it's spicy. I like the taste of fresh basil, but I do think that this pasta is overhyped. I do not understand why this is trending. It's too salty, it's too tangy, it's very rich, but not in a good way. It's too sour for me. I just don't think feta is for pasta. I think it's just for salad. Feta is already salty. I'm not really impressed by this, so let's create a new pasta recipe using a different cheese, shall we? So I'm not really impressed by this feta cheese pasta trend. I think that feta is not meant to be used for pasta. I prefer to use it in salads. I don't recommend making or joining this trend. But I will be making another pasta today using a different cheese. So instead of feta cheese, I'm using a mascarpone. Why mascarpone? Because last week we baked cookies and we used mascarpone. This is a leftover from the cookie recipe that we made last week. I hate wasting food, so let's just use it for this vlog. Anyway, it's perfect because it's a bit sweet, so I think it's perfect for the cherry tomatoes. It's creamier and it's lighter, so I think it's perfect for pasta. Let's go ahead and use it. Alright guys, so this is a very simple pasta recipe, and the good thing is we're not going to use an oven here. So in a pan, add a generous amount of olive oil and then chop 4 cloves of garlic. Once done, add it onto your pan and then make sure to toss it occasionally because we don't want to burn our garlic. Garlic is bitter once burnt. Alright, so once ready, add in your tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes, this is 250 grams cherry tomatoes. And then season it with salt and pepper. We are going to cook this until the cherry tomatoes have bursted. That will probably take about 25 minutes to 30 minutes. So I'm cooking this in medium heat. Make sure to saute it occasionally to make sure that the garlic will not burn. Because again, once it's burnt, it's going to be bitter. Now that our cherry tomatoes have bursted, we are going to mash it. As you can see, it has now turned into a tomato sauce. From here, we're going to add the penne pasta. This is about 150 grams of penne. And the mascarpone cheese. This is about 200 grams of mascarpone cheese. And then we are just going to mix this. You can also season it here with salt and pepper. You can add in herbs like oregano, parsley, dried thyme, rosemary. Here I'm adding fresh basils and toss it. Alright, we're almost done. I'm just going to finish this with grated mozzarella cheese on top. And there you have it, our tomato mascarpone pasta. Alright, so let's now try our mascarpone pasta. This is 10,000 times better. This is more balanced than the feta cheese. I think the feta cheese is just way too strong, way too salty. Mascarpone here is just the right cheese for this pasta. Complements the tomato. Yeah, it's a good combination. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed our little experiment today. If you're team feta cheese or team mascarpone or whatever cheese that is, comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like this video, share it to your friends. Follow me on Instagram, it's at the Quarantine Home Cook, and on Facebook, it's the Quarantine Home Cook. So until next time, see you guys. Adios.